the Giggle Goblins' great escape. Once upon a time, in a land where laughter was pure magic, there lived a group of mischievous goblins known as the Giggle Goblins. These goblins were the keepers of laughter, and they were responsible for making sure that laughter remained a joyful and pleasant force in the world. One sunny morning, as the Giggle Goblins were playing their favorite game of tickle tag, they stumbled upon a hidden cave deep in the heart of the Giggle Forest. Curiosity got the best of them, and they decided to explore it. Little did they know that this cave held a secret that would change their lives forever. Inside the cave, the goblins found a giant sparkling crystal. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before. Without thinking, they decided to touch it. As soon as their fingers made contact with the crystal, it started to glow brightly, and the ground beneath them began to shake. The crystal shattered into 1,000 pieces, releasing a torrent of giggles that echoed through the land. The goblins had accidentally unleashed the world's biggest giggle, and chaos ensued. The laughter spread like wildfire, causing people to laugh uncontrollably. Farm animals giggled, birds in the trees chuckled, and even the usually grumpy old wizard in the nearby village couldn't stop laughing. Realizing the trouble they had caused, the Giggle Goblins knew they had to do something to make things right. They set off on a quest to capture the giggles that had escaped. Armed with nets and jars, they traveled through forests, crossed rivers, and climbed mountains, trying to catch the elusive giggles. But the giggles were mischievous little things. They hid in the treetops, danced on the breeze, and even played hide and seek in the clouds. The Giggle Goblins chased after them day and night, but it seemed like the giggles were always one step ahead. As the days turned into weeks, the goblins grew tired and discouraged. Would they ever be able to capture all the giggles and restore laughter to its rightful place in the world? One evening, as they sat by a campfire, their spirits low, they noticed something extraordinary. A trail of sparkling giggles led them deeper into the enchanted forest. Could this be the break they had been waiting for? With renewed hope, the Giggle Goblins followed the trail, determined to catch every last giggle. Little did they know that their journey was about to take an unexpected twist, leading them to a magical discovery that would change everything. Chapter 2: The Enchanted Grove. With their hearts filled with newfound hope, the Giggle Goblins followed the sparkling trail of giggles deeper into the enchanted forest. The woods grew darker, and the air felt thick with magic. Twinkling fireflies led the way, illuminating the path ahead. As they ventured further, the giggles grew louder, filling the air with their joyful sounds. The goblins hurried, their determination unwavering. They came to a clearing in the forest, and there, under the moonlight, they saw an enchanted grove, unlike anything they had ever imagined. In the center of the grove stood a magnificent tree, its trunk as wide as a house, and its leaves shimmering like emerald stars. At the base of the tree, a pool of water reflected the moonlight in a dazzling display of colors. It was here that the giggles had gathered, swirling and dancing like a million fireflies. The Giggle Goblins watched in awe as the giggles flitted about, creating mesmerizing patterns in the air. But they knew they couldn't linger in wonder. They had a mission to complete. With their nets and jars at the ready, they cautiously approached the enchanted grove. Just as they were about to make their move, a gentle voice echoed through the grove. "Welcome, Giggle Goblins. You have traveled far to find us." The goblins turned to see a radiant figure step out from the shadows. It was the guardian of the enchanted grove, a mystical being who watched over the laughter that flowed through the land. The guardian continued, "You seek to capture the giggles and restore balance to the world, but you must understand that laughter is a gift to be shared, not confined. To capture all the giggles would stifle the joy of our world." The Giggle Goblins exchanged worried glances. They hadn't considered the consequences of their quest. Could they really capture all the giggles without robbing the world of its laughter? The guardian smiled kindly, sensing their inner turmoil. "Fear not, dear goblins. There is a way to restore harmony. You must prove your intentions by sharing the laughter you've captured with those who need it most." The goblins nodded in agreement. They had always loved spreading laughter, and they realized that this was the true purpose of their mission. With newfound determination, they released the giggles they had captured back into the grove, allowing them to merge with the laughter of the world. As the giggles returned, the forest came alive with mirthful sounds. The trees swayed in delight, the fireflies danced with even greater fervor, and the moon itself seemed to smile down upon them. The guardian of the enchanted grove nodded in approval. "You have chosen wisely, Giggle Goblins. The balance is restored, and laughter will continue to bring joy to the world." The goblins left the grove with grateful hearts, knowing they had accomplished their mission in the most magical way possible. As they made their way back home, they couldn't help but share a few giggles of their own, spreading laughter wherever they went. But little did they know that their adventures were far from over. Just as they reached the edge of the enchanted forest, a distant rumble echoed through the land. It was a sound they recognized all too well, a sound that signaled a new challenge on the horizon. And so, dear readers, as the Giggle Goblins prepare to face their next great adventure, what new challenge awaits them? Will they be able to overcome it and continue to protect the magic of laughter? Well, my friends, you'll have to stay tuned for the next chapter of the Giggle Goblins' Great Escape to find out.